Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. I had to take a few minutes out after the What's Cracking read though, because that was pretty huge. And I know a lot of us are sort of going through that energy at the moment and doing a lot of work on ourselves. But it can be quite emotive, sort of listening to the universe already telling everybody else what I've already heard. So it's been a very, very big few weeks for me, and I know I've spoken to a lot of other people who are going through great transitions. It's really beautiful because if I hadn't have done some of the things I'd done, I wouldn't have this to share with people. And sharing is such a beautiful thing. It's so good to be aligned with people who are aligned with the soul purpose. So, all right, the cards are really lively here. I'm about to do your bonus reading. There's a lot here. Look, Eight of Cups has been coming out a lot lately. The Eight of Cups talks of moving away from things that no longer serve you emotionally. Now, this can mean walking away from a job, a relationship, a family situation, a friendship, whatever. It doesn't matter. The idea is here that you're realizing that the situation you're in is not giving you the satisfaction or the pleasure or putting in the energy that you're putting in. And somehow or another, the cards go sometimes, and it's really hard to see where they've gone. Okay. Right underneath my feet. Okay, and I have the Chariot card coming through. Okay, so the Eight of Cups and now the Chariot card. Both cards are moving forward. This is the card of Cancer. Both cards moving forward. If you're a Cancer, you may be moving away from a situation that no longer serves you. But the Chariot card is a card of forward movement, rapid forward movement, perhaps after a period of stagnancy. Okay, let's get on with your bonus reading. Somebody asked me the other day to do a reading with the crystal ball, so I'm going to have a go at that. I've done them a few times. I think they're brilliant to do, and I love doing them, but they're not quite as visual as reading cards. So, but I love reading from the crystal ball, so I'll do that. Bit of the gypsy in me there. Wow, you're still jumping. Oh, Six of Cups. All right, so something from your past coming back here to be resolved. You put all this story together yourself, but they are coming out in a storyline here with the Hermit. Someone has been through some dramatic changes here. Someone has realized that the life they're living or the way they're living is not serving them. This is about, with the Hermit card especially, this is about finding self-love. You know, it's like Spirit always says to me, what does your soul want? And I always say, you only get one chance at this life. You do it for you. You don't do it for other people. Okay. And there we have the Chariot again. Wow. Okay, so strong Cancer energy coming through this morning. It could be, and I'll have a little check. I'm not really one of those people who has a lot of knowledge around astrology. So there could be an influence here from Cancer at the moment, being it's quite strong. But it also could mean, because I read on behalf of a collective, so many people are on the same journey, unbelievably so. But it may mean here that the collective is on the move. Divine masculines, divine feminines, somebody's on the move here. All right, Seven of Coins coming through. Repeat card from the What's Cracking reading. The Seven of Coins is a card of planting seeds for the future. I'm really drawn to the dog here in this card, really drawn. This is about manifestation, but it's about being patient. And you know, as human beings, we're not terribly patient. If things don't happen within a few weeks or a few months, we can be quite frustrated by things, but sometimes things can take a very long time to come into fruition. So this is definitely about being patient, waiting your time out. I know you want to move forward. I know in your heart you want to move forward, but there is this feeling that processes have to take place before you can move. The Seven of Swords is here, and the Seven of Swords talks about trying to get away with something. So sometimes we might be trying to get away you know, I mean, this can be intellectual property, trying to steal from someone, trying to steal from work or a person. It can always be something deceitful. Well, it is always deceitful, I guess, trying to get away with something, but it's not always something that we should frown upon, because sometimes it's unavoidable. It comes up sometimes when people have to leave really toxic relationships because they can't work with the person, or they can't tell the person they're with. So we're talking Julia Roberts here in, oh, you guys all remember the movie where she tried to get away with from her husband. So this is the energy here. Sometimes people trying to get away with something. So somebody may be moving forward from something, but maybe waiting for the right time to do something. Maybe, you know, biding their time, looking for the right moment, waiting for things to fall in place here before they can move forward. Okay, so you may be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius here. The King of Swords energy is an energy of obviously being a king, top of his game. He's someone who, you know, is quite ready to speak up, speak a truth, make an apology, make an offer of something, but at a higher level. This is not someone who's playing games here. This is someone who really wants to make their mark. So somebody here is moving away from someone because they want to make their mark on the world. All right, let's see what's going on here. Now, I can't think of that Julia Roberts movie. Every time I do it, I think, I know the movie so well. I have hundreds of movies in my library. But whenever you need it, it's like your mind just blank slates it, right? Okay, I know somebody will tell me. All you guys have sat with me on YouTube before talking about movies, so I know that you'll remember which one it is. And it's almost on the tip of my tongue. Page of Wands coming through, a message coming through, some sort of communication, passionate communication, actually, which is quite beautiful. I'm reading the energy of this card, and it's really quite different. You know, sometimes you look at the cards and you think the cards are just the cards, but sometimes you connect with the person or the vision or the image on the card. So I want to say to you, this card is saying something very different to me today, because this person's plotting here. Someone's plotting, planning, putting something into action, but not telling anybody what they're doing. All right, let's keep going. All right, so we have the Palace of Cups here, building an empire. Someone wants to build an empire with you. Three of Wands, somebody's looking forward to the future. Somebody's looking to the future, waiting for a time and an energy. They're biding their time here. Whoever this person is, if this is you, so be it. But it's somebody here who's sitting, waiting for the right time to move forward. It's all about the timing for them. All right, and we have the Hanged Man. So therefore, this person is very much going within to really understand how to do something, how to make something happen, how to make something work. Trying to understand how to... It's almost like they're plotting or planning for something here. Let's just keep going. All right, so I have the Star card. Okay, all right, now it's flooding in. Messages flooding in. Six of Wands coming through. The card of victory, the Star, destiny, the Five of Swords, leaving something behind that no longer serves them. The enemy. Something with the enemy, the Julia Roberts movie. It's still bugging me, guys. Sorry. Sleeping with the enemy. That's the one I was trying to remember. That's the energy here. Someone's sleeping with the enemy. And they're trying to get away. They're trying to get away, but they can't do it. This is why you have to be patient. This person is plotting, planning, trying to do everything they can to move away from something. But for some unknown reason, this is a really difficult exit. They want to go after what they want. The Eight of Cups is no longer here. This energy is no longer serving them where they are. They know they have a future and destiny here. They want victory. They want to leave something behind. But at the moment, they're sitting, contemplating, planning, trying to build this future for themselves by understanding how to go from A to B. Okay, so I have the World card here. They're trying to close something out here. It's a difficult journey here, very difficult journey. They don't want where they are and they want to move forward. We have the Magician here. Someone's stepping into their magical energy here. Someone's stepping into the Magician and manifesting. Somebody's understanding now their personal power. They're closing off something from their past that no longer serves them, walking away. But this is not an easy situation. Whoever I'm talking about here, it's not an easy situation for them. So if you're dealing with this person, you're going to have to be patient. This person knows their destiny. They want what's in front of them. They're going after it, but at the moment they're manifesting. We know that because of this Magician card. So this person's just starting to realize their own power. They're just starting to realize what they're capable of, but they're also realizing what they want in their life. They have all the tools they need. They have everything together. This person's been putting this plan together for a long time, but they're finally stepping into the power. This is about victory. This is about leaving behind situations that no longer serve you. Even though that's difficult, the future looks brighter here. The future looks brighter. But whoever this is has been planning and plotting this for a very long time. But you're going to hear soon from them. You can see, look at the look on this guy's face. He's letting you know that he's planning. He may be returning, he may be leaving, whatever it is for you, but this person is planning something here. And they're going to let you in on this secret. Okay, let's have another look. All right, so we have here the Chariot card. Card of forward movement. Energy finally moving after a period of time. There needs to be patience in this situation. So if it's patience you're not good at, you need to go back to being better. Someone is trying to put together something so they can move away from something here in effect. Someone who's really decided very clearly in their logical mind, but also in their heart space, that this is what they want. And they're now ready to make the move forward. I'm going to have, yeah, look at them coming. But slow movement with the Knight of Pentacles. So if you're giving up, or you're thinking it's not happening, or you're being bitter because you've not received communication, or angry because someone hasn't consulted with you, talked to you, whatever it is, I want to let you know this is not a process that could happen in 5 minutes. And very often people don't want to communicate while they're going through this because they don't want to bring you into the trouble and experiences and pain that they're going through. So they'll keep you at a distance here for your own good, because they believe that you're worth looking after. You're lovable. So they want to make sure you're safe during this time. But whoever this is on their way here. Okay, so I'm going to spoil myself this morning and I'm going to read another oracle from the Gods and Titans. I fall in love with decks very quickly. And this one has been no different. And that card just flew. So we have the Green Man coming through here. So we'll just see how that resonates for you. But that one jumped out. So I always think if they're going to jump out, they must have a meaning. This is about abundance. He's a very handsome chap, isn't he? Look at that. Prosperity and growth are bursting forth. Any seeds you plant now will flourish. This is the Seven of Pentacles energy. Walk through any rural in the Glastonbury or Cornwall areas of Britain. Oh my goodness, that's where we used to go for holidays as a child. And you will likely see a leafy face appearing, it seems, up through the ground itself. In churches in Spain and France, been both to those places too. His features appear carved in the columns. In Wales, his face appears carved into the trees. Entwined with curling vines, the very essence of growth and fertility, the Green Man crosses many cultures and countries. His is perhaps one of the oldest energies, that of glorious abundance of the earth and its plants, Lord of the woods, forests, and all that grow there. The Green Man has vitality and renewal thrown through his foliate frame. In the Wiccan tradition, the Green Man is related to the horned god. Oh, love the horned god. And is often used to represent the masculine divine. The gods Serenus, Pan, and even Osiris are considered close energetic relations. There is a very strong birth, death, rebirth aspect to the green man, mimicking the natural flow of life. Oh my goodness, this is resonating now with the What's Cracking reading. Should the green man unfurl in your life, know that growth is underway and is bound to bring with it prosperity in all things. The deep energy of the earth are at work to assist you to co-create the green that you want, whether that is health or wealth. The green man also fosters the feelings of enthusiasm and passion and works side by side with you as things expand, transform and grow. Ask yourself, what is in you that you wish to grow? What seeds need to be sown? Wow, okay, I'm going to read the shadow side again for those who need to hear this. The green man also signals a feeling of unstoppable exuberance. This in itself is pleasurable, but sometimes you cannot stop. It is a wild and sometimes dark energy. In his darker aspect, the green man is a trickster of the dark lord of all he surveys. Step into the most untamed forest or the thick bush, and you will still feel a fear of all that is wild and alive. Sometimes we fear prosperity and our own growth in the same way. Wow. Okay. I can't make this up. Have a wonderful weekend.